Hello students, today we will study unit number 2 AC circuits, in which we are going to study one topic, which is three-phase delta connection with its phasor diagram. Also, in this video, we are going to derive three important equations. First one was the relationship between line voltage and phase voltage, relationship between line current and phase current, and at the end of this video, we will derive the equation for power factor for the delta connection. So I hope you are ready with your pen and paper. So without wasting much time, let us start this video. So first, we'll talk about delta connection. So for the case of delta connection, we will draw first figure that is one phase, say R1, that means R phase. Then next phase, say Y1, that means Y phase, and last phase, that is say B1 means B phase. So delta connection means what? That at the end of the first phase, second phase of starting is connected, and at the end of the second phase, starting of the third phase is connected, and all these three phases are connected in the form of delta. So that is known as three-phase delta connection. And after that, whatever terminals are there, that each and every terminals are connected with line conductors. How? That we will see. That is first R phase line conductor. So over here I will write line 1, which is connected with lower circuit of its R phase. Then next is line conductor number 2. So over here I will write line 2 connected with the lower circuit having Y phase, and finally that is line conductor number 3. So line 3 connected with what? Connected with lower circuit of B phase. Okay. After that we'll talk about the different types of voltages and current. So first we'll discuss about phase voltage. Now phase voltage means what? And that phase voltage is denoted by say VPH. Now phase voltage means what? That such voltages which are produced in phase or between the phase. So first I will write about R phase. So for R phase, that will be your put phase voltage will be what? VR. Over here Y phase voltage is VY, and for B phase voltage is VB. So phase voltages are which one? VR, VY and VB. Similarly, we will talk about line voltages. So line voltage is denoted by V suffix L. Now line voltage means what? That it is measured between two lines. These are the lines. So first I will write like this, between two lines, that is R2Y. So VRY. Then Y to B, so that will be your VYB. Then we will go B to R, so it will be your VBR. Okay. So line voltages are VRY, then VYB, then VBR. Next we'll talk about phase current, and phase current is denoted by IPH. So phase current means what? The current which is flowing through the phase is known as phase current. So over here phase current is which one? That is your IR phase current. Now current is going in this direction, so that will be your in phase B, IB current is flowing, and over here in phase Y, IY current will flow. So phase currents are which one? IR, IY and IB. Okay. Now last we'll talk about line current. Now line current is denoted by IL. Which are the line currents? So line current means what? Flowing through the line. So first I will talk about first line, so that will be your IL1. Then next will be your IL2 from the second line, and finally this will be IL3. Okay, so line currents are which one? IL1, IL2 and IL3. These are the line currents. Okay, now if that much things are clear to you, then after onwards things are very much easy. So first we will talk about what? That we will take that balanced system. So whatever systems delta connection we have taken, that is what? That is our balanced system. And for balanced system, we know one thing. What? That whatever that phase voltages are there, they are equal in magnitude. So I will say for balanced condition, delta connection, phase voltages are same. That means VR is equals to Vy is equals to Vb, which is equals to what? Phase voltage Vph. And for the balanced system, whatever line voltages are there, they are also same in magnitude. So Vry is equals to Vyb and Vbr is equals to what? Line voltage means VL. And all these voltages are placed at an equal electrical angle, which is 120 degree, which is known as phase angle. Okay. Now, from the diagram, we can general observation what that suppose if you will talk about VRY and if you will talk about VR. So what we can say that VR is the phase difference between these two terminals. Similarly, VRY is the potential difference between that same two terminals. That is potential difference of VR and VRY would be same. So over here, can I write like this? That VR which is equals to what? VR is equals to VRY. Similarly, if we'll observe, then we can say like this that potential difference between these 2 points is what? Vy. And that Vy is equals to what? Potential difference between these two terminal, which is Vyb. Vyb. Similarly, we can write about Vb is equals to what? Vb is equals to V that B R. Okay. Now for the balanced condition, what we have said that VR, Vy and Vb all are equal. VR, Vy, Vb all are equal, which is equals to what? Vph, which is equals to that VR, Vyb, Vbr. These things are known as what? Line voltages, which is equals to VL. So that is VL. So we have derived the relationship between line voltage and phase voltage. Both are same in the case of delta connection. In the case of star connection, line current and phase currents are same, if you have remembered. Okay, so that thing I will write over here. Which one? That VR is equals to Vy is equals to Vb is equals to Vph. Next is Vry is equals to Vyb is equals to Vbr is equals to VL. That two things you have to remember. Okay, for the balanced condition. And finally, Vph is equals to what? VL for the balanced condition. Okay. Now after onwards, we are going to derive the relationship between this phase current and line current. Okay. Now for the case of phase current and line current also we can say what? For the balance system, that whatever phase currents are there, they are equal in magnitude. So IR is equals to IY is equals to IB is equals to IPH. And for the case of line current, they are also equal for the balanced condition. So IL1 is equals to IL2 is equals to IL3 is equals to IL. Now this is the most important condition. Also we know that for the balanced system, whatever phase currents are there and line currents are there, they are placed at equal phases 120 degree. Okay, so now that is the one another important result. So instead of that, I'm going to drop that. I will write about the phase current and line current. So what here I will write what? That IR is equals to IY is equals to IB is equals to IPH, and the line current IL1 is equals to IL2 is equals to IL3 is equals to IL. And we have derived this relation also. IPH is equals to VPH is equals to VL. These three things you should remember. Okay. Now after onwards, we are going to rub this because we want to derive the relationship between what? Phase current and line current. Okay. So for that purpose, again, we know very well that whatever system we have taken, that system is balanced system. And for the balanced system, we know one thing. Which thing we know? That whatever potentials are there, they are equal in magnitude and are placed at a equal phases. So for that purpose, if I want to draw, so over here I will draw. First one I will draw for VR, that is phase voltage. Then next I will draw for Vy. Last I will draw for Vb. Okay, at an equal angle of 120 degrees. So that is your 120 degree, 120, 120. Okay. After that, we will draw the phase currents. Phase currents are which one? Iy, Ib, then IR. And we know very well that is what coil. Coil means inductor. And for the case of pure inductive circuit, what we know that whatever current is there, that current lags behind the potential. Current lags behind the potential. So over here, if I will talk, so current lags behind the potential. So that is your current lags behind the potential, say phi. That is which one? Current in Y phase. Again, current in B phase lags behind the potential. Why? Because it is a pure inductive circuit. So lags behind the potential at an angle of phi. Phase is B, so current is IB. Then current lags behind the potential. So that will be what? That will be phi. And current in R phase, so that will be your IR, phase current IR, lags behind the potential. That's why. Okay. Now what we can do now, again, angle between these current will be how much? That angle is how much? That angle is also 120 degree. Why? Because all the phase currents are located at a equal phase angles, so that is also 120. Okay, now we will draw the opposite angles. How? Say opposite of IB, I will draw over here like this. That is IB, but opposite of that, that means negative sign. Okay, so angle between these two vectors will be how much? That is how much? 120 degree. So that will be your half of this, so that will be 60 degree. That is angle is how much? 60 degree. Okay, now we can write like this, that whatever IB is there, that is equals to minus IB. Magnitudes are equal but opposite in direction. Similarly, over here I will draw IY, so that will be IY but with negative sign. And finally, opposite of this, so that will be what? Minus IR. Okay, and angle between this is 60 degree. Over here also angle between this is 60. So over here 60 degree, over here also it is 60 degree. Okay, now if you will add both of this vector IR and IB, minus IB, so what's happened? You will get the resultant. So that resultant will be what? That resultant will be, from the diagram we can judge how. That is your phase current. So resultant of phase current will be line current IL, but which line current, that we will observe from the diagram. Okay, so if I will talk about IL1, okay, so in line 1 how much current will flow? So that is the junction. We will apply KCL, Kirchhoff current law. How will apply? That whatever currents are entering in the junction, that will be positive, and leaving the junction is negative. Entering the junction means positive, so IL1 how much current will flow? That is your IR, and leaving the junction is negative means minus IB. So in this branch how much current will flow? IL1 current will flow how much? IR minus IB. So over here we can see IR minus IB. So IR minus IB, that means IR plus minus IB if you will add. So what's happened? Which current you will get? Line current IL1 you will get. Similarly, if you will add both of this phase currents, so what's happened? You will get the resultant like this, and that will be what? That will be your line current. But in which line, that we will see. Okay, so for this I will consider this Y phase. Again KCL we will apply. How? Currents entering is positive, so IY is positive, and leaving is negative, minus IY. So IY, IR, my IR. So over here I will write IR. So IY minus IR, IY minus IR. If you will add both of this, so you will get line current 2. Similarly, if you will add both of this, so you will get the resultant. How? IL3 it would be. Let us check. IL3, again this will be the junction. Current entering is plus, so IB is plus, and leaving is minus, minus IY. So it will be IB minus I, that junction we have taken, that will be IB, and leaving the junction IY. So leaving the junction IY. Okay, leaving the IB minus IY. So it will be IB minus IY, IB minus IY. So IL3 you will get. So this type of parallelogram you will draw. This type of parallelogram you will draw so that you can add both of this vector. And you know very well, if two vectors are given like this, A vector and B vector, and if you will add both of them, angle between both vector is theta. So you will get the resultant by drawing parallelogram. So equation was what? That resultant R is equal to under square root of A square vector plus B square vector plus 2AB cos theta. Theta is the angle between both these vectors. So same formula will apply. So we will calculate for number 1. Whatever IL1 answer will be there, that will be for IL2 and IL3. Why? Because for the balanced condition, this condition we know very well. So for IL1, resultant IL1 is equals to what? Under square root of first vector is what? IR square plus minus IB square plus 2IR first vector, second vector. Achha. Instead of second vector minus IB, can I write like this? IB, because that is equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So instead of that, I will write IB, then cos of theta. Theta between that two vectors, angle is what? 60 degree. So IL1, then IR is what? IR is phase current. So for the balance system, IR, IY, IB is equals to IPH. So I can write IPH square plus minus minus square means plus. IB is the phase current. So IB, IPH square plus 2. IR is IPH, that is also IPH. So I will write IPH square, and cos of 60 is 1/2. So that is IPH square 2 IPH square plus 2 will get cancelled, IPH square. So that will be what? That will be 3 IPH square. And you know very well that for the balanced condition, whatever line currents are there, they are same, and that is equals to IL. So I will write IL is equals to root 3, then square root of this IPH square. So it will be your IPH. So that is the relationship between what? Line current and phase current. That is our point number 2 answer. And last thing we will derive for what? We will derive for power factor for three-phase delta connection. So over here I will write what? Power factor is equals to what? 3 multiply 3. Why I have multiplied 3? Because 3 phases are there. Multiply with power in each phases. In each phase, power in each phase. Equation of power you know very well, which one? VI cos phi. Same thing will apply over here. So 3 multiply with power in each phase. So VI means VPH into IPH into cos of phi. So 3 into, now VPH we can write like that, VL that we have derived, multiply with IPH in the form of line current. If I want to write what? IPH. So from this equation we can write IPH is equals to what? IL by root 3. So I will write IL by root 3 into cos phi. So finally I will write power factor is equals to that root 3. Root 3 will get cancelled. So over here root 3 VL IL cos phi. So that is the equation for power factor for the case of delta connection. For the star connection also same equations we have derived. So that is all about the story of three-phase delta connection. In the next video we will calculate some numericals based on three-phase star and delta connection. So now I would like to end this video. So till then, read hard, work hard. Thank you very much.